Hey everybody, what we're working on today is a 2008 Saturn Outlook XE or XR, I don't remember. Had a problem with a water leak running down the inside of the windshield into the dash, which ended up causing me a lot of problems. And I'm going to try to show you today an easy way to fix it without having to take it somewhere. If you don't feel confident doing this, by all means take it somewhere. But what we had happen was GM can't make a sunroof without it leaking. So their fix for that was to create little drains inside. See that hole down there? Let me see if I can get it. You should be able to see that black hole. There's wet around it. Anyway, that's where water will drain out from the sunroof. Okay, it's on either side. And what happens is those get plugged up. Not right there, mind you. Inside the dash is where they get plugged up. And then it runs along the inside, down the windshield, into the dash. And right here, where all of our electronics are, you know, relays, whatnot, you'll run down your fuse block, which that's the best spot I could think of to put with it if I was doing it. And there's your blower motor. It'll also mess that up. Okay, I've got all this stuff taken apart. This is off your dash, and I've got this, I don't remember what it's called, this pillar taken off. And before you do this, unhook your battery, because you have side airbags, and you don't want to be messing with that and have an airbag go off in your face. So unhook your battery before you do anything. Okay, so anyways, these drains run down. They run down inside the car, and that pillar there and that pillar here. Here's your tube. Okay, and it will go in and hook into the dash. I don't know if I can get a good angle for you to see the hole that it goes into. Okay, so it plugs into that hole there. See that hole? I've got it unhooked right now because I already repaired this. So, okay. So there's your piping. It comes down from your sunroof. And it goes into there, into your firewall, and goes out the other side onto the ground or wherever the hell it goes. I'm not real sure. Anyways, what plugs up on these is this right here. Come on, focus. Okay, and it won't drain anything. I figured that out earlier. Poured water down the drain hole, nothing came out, it dripped. Which led me to believe that that's where this leak was coming from. And it's caused me all sorts of problems. Replaced the battery, because the battery was draining overnight. That was the first problem. And that did not fix it. Battery ended up draining again. And then we started having other electrical issues, weird stuff. Your temp gauge wasn't working. And then it said engine hot, AC off. That's when you first started up. So I know the engine wasn't too hot for the AC to run, being as it's like 70 degrees outside. So I had to start doing some digging, watch some videos, and get on some forums to figure out that there's drains in the sunroof, and that's probably what it is. But I originally thought the windshield was leaking, like right here, but I don't think it is now. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I'm pretty sure it was the drains that were plugging up. Okay, and let me just show you real quick, and I'll tell you what to do. There, see all that water coming out? Before there was no water whatsoever. So it's cleaned out now, drain's working. That's what we want it to do. Alright, I'll let that sit here. I'll tell you about this here. You want to take a flathead, pop those little covers off. There's one on the driver's side, and there will be two on the passenger side. Right on your handles, okay? All I did, take a little flathead, reach in right there, and pop that out. Okay, that way you don't tear it up and it looks like crap. Right here's your airbag. And just a little 2-prong plug. So, make sure, like I said, make sure you unhook your battery before you do all this. Once you get those off, this side will be a 10mm. It'll take 2 bolts. Got 2 bolts to get them off. There's one there, under the handle. And this side will be 1 bolt. And it is a 5/16, because let's do everything different. Does that make sense? Anyways, I'm gonna clean those out. And I took the glove box off just to be able to get up in there and see a little bit better. That's not too hard to take off. And there's a bottom pan that holds, it guards your blower motor and all that. That's not that hard to take off either. That's where I'd start first. Take that cover off. See if you got water. That was full of water. This right here, like a dang coffee cup, is full. So, see where you can sometimes have problems. All that's got is a little dome light hooked into it. You just have to unplug. And all that water come running in down here, filled it up, and it kept short-circuiting and everything. Because the fuse block's over here, the hardest to reach spot. You can't really check fuses that easily. But that's my suggestion, because I don't have thousands of dollars to have this looked at a dealership, so I'll do it myself. And it works so far. That plug there is just for a light. That goes on that bottom cover. But it works so far. I took a hair dryer and I dried up here. I unplugged that whole thing. This white right here, that's also a 10mm socket to take that bolt out. And I unplugged the whole thing and hair dried it for, I don't know, about a half hour or so. And I just let it run up on the dash and hopefully dried everything out. I've started it up since and it's working good. So if there's any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to comment. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully this helped you. Talk to you later.